You hear me all right? Wait, no, I never know with these headphones, man. All right, so you don't have to actually like, you don't have to have the game to play with me. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you can just watch along and help me. It's a puzzle game. So you have to figure. Have you been watching? Have you been looking at it? Or all right. So the concept of this game is you're an heir to this guy's fortune, right? And he has a task for you in his manor. The manor is Holly Manor, and it changes every day. So what you encounter one day, you won't encounter the next day. I'm on 27 days so far, right? So when you enter the building, you're in the main entrance. You have three choices. You have three doors you can go through, and then once you choose a door, it brings up drafts, right? So basically, like drafts of blueprints or blueprint drafts of rooms that you can choose to make. Now, there's a secret. The whole purpose of the game is to find this elusive room 46. So room 46 is like a mystery, but you have to get to room 46 somehow, and that's the game basically. That's the whole purpose of the game is find this room 46. But along the way, there's other mysteries and shit like that. So when you go in, uh, if you can see that, if you're looking at the screen right now, I mean, you can see how it's basically nine levels and five rows across, right? So there's nine up, five across. And if you see in the picture, the top middle room is the white room. That's where we're supposed to get the antechamber to room 46. But you have to get a lever. You have to move a lever to open one of the doors, which I can't for the life of me remember. This game actually recommends like when you playing it, they're like, hey, you might want to get a note like a notepad, to take down notes, because remember all the mysteries and shit, right? Right. It does have it. Like again, I got that far. I got that. I've been there before. Like I've gotten to the antechamber before, but I have to find the lever to open. And I've found the lever before, but I didn't find the like I didn't get that far. Because like you have X amount of steps, right? You start off each day with 50 steps, and that's the other problem with this. Like you only get 50 steps throughout and it's like obviously 5 times 9 is what 45. So yeah, so you got very little wiggle room for steps. So you got to like really plan your route. And if you can see like how it gives you like it helps you with remembering what you've done. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, you didn't hear this, that thing. Now pretty much everything remains the same in the room. In each room you recreate because every time you draft a room, it like regenerates what's in it. But there's certain things that are constant. Like some rooms have gems in them, some rooms have keys in them to help you open up the doors, and then other rooms, what you call it, have like key cards. There's a whole bunch of shit, but basically you got to make your way from the entrance to this room 46 and find your way to room 46, going through the different rooms. So, but I just said again, like, cause someone's like, hey, you can play with your friends because your friends could help you figure out what the fuck's going on to try to help out. Uh, when you quit, basically, like basically the day resets. Yeah, when you're out of moves, either when you're out of moves or you're out of rooms, like you can't go any further. Like right now, I basically was out of rooms. I didn't run out of steps. I ran out of rooms because you can see like there's certain rooms have two doors, certain rooms have three doors, certain rooms have four doors. You know, certain rooms have hidden doors. So you know, yeah. But it's about on average it takes me about 45, 50 minutes per day. It's like an hour per day just to try to give or take. Yeah. Like the longest I've spent is like an hour some odd, like hour and 10 minutes in a room in the house. Game over. That's a game over. Basically, pretty much. It's like it like I'm sure there's more story to it, or maybe not. But again, it's like that's the ultimate goal of the game is to find the 46 room of this manor that your grandfather, or your cousin, or whatever the fuck this guy is to you suggest what wants you to find. Right. I'm about to go smoke. So I've been seeing a lot of people post about it, and when I was at Google, people were like, "Oh man, blueprints," and I've seen it a couple places. So, like, I mean, let me try it. I've never really played a puzzle game before, so let me see what it's all about. Well, again, it's puzzles. That's all it is. It's all a bunch of puzzles. Like the one thing that I've noticed, and like like every time you get a room doesn't mean you get the same room. So like every run, you might get a new room introduced. You know what I'm saying? So like you haven't been in before. No. Well, yeah, I guess there's 45 possible rooms. I still haven't found them all. Right. So like sometimes you were going like I was when I started playing, I noticed that there's pictures on every room. There's pictures on every wall, and there's pictures on walls in every room, right? So every time you go through, the pictures change though, like in rooms. So like one room I have, like they'll have, uh, I'm trying to think of like, it'll be two pictures of something, and it's kind of like a play on words, almost like a pun. And I don't know what it's for, but when I got to the music room's like, or like the one room, there was a note saying, "Hey, the owner of the house wanted to." It's fucking cold out here. Why am I shaking? Fucking shivering and shit. What the fuck the temperature? 63 degrees. Shit. Oh, I expect that. It was warm in the room too. But there was some note about the the words or the pictures, whatever the picture is. Like, say if it's a snake. Rowboat and crow, right? So they have like a rowboat, a picture of a rowboat, a guy in a rowboat, and a crow, and a picture of a crow. So what are the words that are crow and row, right? So ROW, you gotta remove those, and then you gotta C. Fuck if I know what those are for. But that's one of the puzzles. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And there's random like other puzzles around the place. Like I think when I got to the rumpus room, there's a chess. Yeah, there's a chessboard with a black king or queen, and in most of the rooms, there's big ass like enlarged chess pieces as well. So I'm not sure how that figures into the equation, but there's something going on with that too. And like in the one room where the chessboard's at, on a blackboard, there's like the map of the house, and it has a letter at the bottom, and then it's like someone's trying to figure it out. Am I breaking up? Oh, okay. All right. So that's pretty much the game. Like you just gotta. There's certain rooms are detrimental, like red rooms. The red rooms detract somehow, some way. Like so, one red room will take 2 steps. Another red room will take half of your steps. You do. You always have a choice. So like when you go to open a door, I'll show you. When you open the door, it brings up the rooms that you can draft. And sometimes you don't have an option. You have to, it might give you 2 red rooms, or it might give you 1 red room. But the thing about the red rooms is you kind of want to get rid of those quick, so you don't have to worry about those higher levels. Because as you advance through the house, shit gets more difficult. Like there's more locks, um, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you have to pay more money, or you have to pay more gems or something to get a door open or a special room. There's no fucking instructions in this game either. You just fucking figure it out, bro. Trial and error. Which I mean is cool, but the cool thing is the instructions are within the game. Yeah, it's like Myst. Yeah, yeah. Right. So yeah, the fucked up thing is like one of the I'll show you one of the games or like one of the mini games in it is it's like a mathematical dartboard. And like they literally like get into fucking like squared, squared, the numbers squared and shit. But that's the thing I'm thinking about. Like if you don't have like there's nothing that explains that part to you. That kind of pisses me off. There's like a little note that talks about, oh, I like the billiard game you set up. I don't have to know how to play darts to enjoy it. I'm like, it's great. It's like, okay, it's a math, it's like basically a math problem, but they don't give you any instructions because like I had to go online, and when the whole square thing came up, I was like, what the fuck is that? I was pressing the square button. I was like, what's the fuck that do? Is it supposed to square it or something? I don't know what the fuck. But then I, learned online that like again, like there's different signs that mean different things. And the more times you encounter that same puzzle, it gets more difficult. I was free for the PlayStation shit. I had to place it, yeah. I'm sure it's like $50 or something, whatever. Well, again, it's a brain game basically. Like you're working your brain. But what the fuck do people work? It's today's Monday, right? Fucking, I'm so fucking not doing shit so much. I don't even remember what day it is. What the fuck do they need? Hmm. No, okay. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do that shit. Right. If you go do some shit like that, like buy the guy lunch, dinner, something, some beer. Okay, back in the seat. All right, so this, yeah, I told him. What- Okay. Like that. You see that fountain right there? Can you see that? Okay, so that fountain, that's like another room too that I had to figure that out. Yeah. So like these are some of the shits that I found out. Like the fountain there, that's like has steps to a room. I just don't know how to freaking get into it. This over here I found out earlier. It's like an extra bonus room that gives you extra perks. Yeah. So you see that took 2 steps from it, right? Started off at 40, 50, now I got 48. No, because you move, yeah, because you take steps, bro. So every room is 1 step, basically. Every room is 1 step unless it has some sort of special stipulation. So this is like, these are special rooms I can draft. The shelter, it was awesome because it helps mitigate the effects of red rooms, right? So 3 red rooms. So like whatever negative effects, at least for 3 red rooms, I won't get fucked with. The hovel allows me to swap diamonds or gems for steps, which is kind of crazy because you don't really get a lot of steps in this game, and there's not a lot of ways to get a lot more. And then the tool shed lets me get 2 special items, so I'm gonna go with tool shed. So maybe it might give me some like a, oh yeah, here's a shovel, right? I use a shovel, and at certain points I can. Hello, you grab the shovel, dick face? All right, yeah. No, no, the lever was already. It wasn't like I had to find it. I just had to find the room with it in it. That's all. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, but like you can change that every day. You can change it to something else. So like, um, there's tool shed. There's the root cellar, which like lets you have more dig spots. But what I kind of find in this game is like it kind of fucks you, because like I did the root cellar, right, which allows me to have like more like piles of dirt to dig into to find like treasures. But I couldn't find a fucking shovel for the life of me. So, and like again, every day it resets. So there's you don't get a lot. You know what I'm saying? So like you restart every day brand new. I did something to get that allowance, so now I have 2 coins, right? And you see I have the outer room, the tool shed with the the outer room that I fucking activated, and this is what we got. So which way you want to go? Left, right, or forward? Okay. Well, again, look, there's at the bottom of the screen. That's where we're at, right? So right. You don't. That's the thing. You just got to try to make it your best way. Well, because again, it's a challenge. It's a game, bro. Rather than being like rather than being a God of War where you have to be timing and like parry and move around and jump in action and aim. This one is all about okay, well now you're working the shit out of your brain trying to figure out which way to go. So you want to go north? All right, we'll go north. Yeah. So okay, so now you got a closet. I can get 2 items, which is gonna be like loot. Like it's gonna be money, diamonds, whatever, right? Uh, no, no, you're gonna need it. You're definitely gonna need this shit. Like you need that stuff, right? Then you have a corridor, which is just a hallway. It just gets me to point A to B, and it says that the corridor is always unlocked, so there's never gonna be a locked door on the other end. I don't have to worry about using a key, right? And then this one, the bedroom, is whenever you go there, you get 2 more steps, right? So again, and then that has 2 doors as well, so that leads me to another room. It's a corridor, so I can go to somewhere else with that room. The closet's a dead end, but the closet gives me two pieces of equipment. I don't know what's in there. It might be something really good. It might be like right, but look how many steps I got right now. I got 44 steps. I don't really need steps right now. Yeah, they're all throughout the game. You can get a bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't choose it now, it'll come back later. Like I can always choose it later on. And once I choose it, then it doesn't come back. Yeah. Yeah, you can get extra like so yeah, so if I get two more steps, like say if I came in at 50 and the first thing I had was the option was the two steps, yeah, I get 52 steps. Yeah, you can get more steps, but they're not abundant. Like it's very scarce that you get steps. So again, like this is the game. This is the choices. So what do you want to do? Okay, so you want to get steps? All right. Build a bedroom for steps. It gives you two steps, yes. So now, let's think about that strategy now. Now, if I save the bedroom for later, when I was running low on steps, I could somehow. No, this is it. Unless I get a special. There's more than one bedroom, bro. There's more than one bedroom. They did have different perks. All right. So like, okay, so like, usually when I open the bedroom, right, it doesn't have an apple in here. That gives me two more steps on top of the two steps we already got. So now we got 47 steps. We got double steps. All right. All right. So now we're in the bedroom. All right. Not that I know of right now. Again, there's some things I can interact with, like this lady's picture, right? Anything about the picture that stands out to you? I can't open the frame though. Right. Okay. So, anything else about the picture? Yeah. What What about the necklace on her neck? Right. Again, you got again. These are the games you got to like note everything, like attention to extreme detail. Now, you remember what I was telling you about the pictures, right? So you have like a bridge, right, and a bride. So the connection is the BRI, right, or BRIDE, and then I guess you'd be left with the G uh, for the bridge. So there's like this room is a G. Fuck if I know what that means. Sometimes there's a little trinket here, interactive postcard you can just look at. This is the town we're in, or the town nearby. All right. All right, now we can stay in this room and continue forward, or go back out into the main and go a different direction. This is the yeah. When you go to yeah. So when I go to build the next room, it'll show you like which direction it's facing. Now again, you have dead end rooms too that are just like I said, like a tool closet. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it's gonna stop you from going a direction if you put it in an inappropriate location. Yeah, so like once I open the door, I can't back out. I have to choose a selection. So it gives me three selections, or I can just go back out here and choose another direction and choose a door. Yeah, it's one step. Yeah, it's one step. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it's up to you, bro. Whatever you want to do. All right, so the pantry. All right. Oh, let me show you. So this is direction. It's no. That gives you four coins. I get some money if I go in the pantry. The nook, it's going the different direction, but it's still room to go up if I want to. Like I could probably course correct eventually, right? And then the hallways is the hallway, but the hallway has three options, or two options, as opposed to one option in the pantry and the nook. There's a key in the nook too. Yeah, keys are everything that's offered to you in this game is valuable. Like they don't give you bullshit. Everything's needed. So again, I could use a key later on. No, but see, okay, just because I'm going down doesn't mean we can't go back up. Because if I go down, I might be able to go right. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's five across. You know what I'm saying? So you have room for movement. You have two more squares to your right. You can't see it in this version. The grid's not really there, but if you look at it, you can see like kind of where they fall. You know what I'm saying? So if you go down, I could go down with the Nook, get a key, and then go one to the right. Yeah, go one to the right and go back up. You know what I'm saying? Or we just go the hallway and have one going up, one going down, so it gives us the option. So I could go down and put like a dead end there, or put like a if it gives me an option from the hallway, I could put another hallway there and put another room. So oh, I got lucky. I got something extra in here. Magnifying glass. Just a tool. That doesn't really do much. It's just a tool that helps me. Like sometimes when you read shit, if I find the office, I'll show you. It's like a paper that it says one thing, but then you look at it with the magnifying glass, it pops out. All right, so now we yeah, no, these this is what I'm talking about, like a journey nowhere. This is like telling you about the game. This is like the instructions, right? And if I want to use the magnifying glass, oh, look at that shit. Right there's another clue. It teaches you about the dart game. So basically, build puzzle notes, right? Blue's addition, yellow subtraction, multiplication, and division. And what does that say? Secret was the antechamber appears to be sealed all four sides. See, right here, like again, if you again you look at everything. So this would tell you that okay, you can't get into the antechamber without some other way. You know what I'm saying? And I can't see what that says. Sinclair something. Man, na. His will. That's cool. And I guess if you wanted, you could take like a screenshot or some shit. What does that say? Order of operations. Let me take a screenshot of that. In case I need that later. Alright. Alright. So here's the map. We can go down. The only way we can go is down, or we can go back out the room, back out to the main hall, and go a different direction. You could build another room there. Right. But I mean, again, shit may happen. I might find more steps. You go back in the bedroom now. Again, the bedroom you get two more steps. Again. And if I have if I can find a sleep mask gives me 5 extra steps. So sleep mask sometimes it just tells you about calling it a day. Like when you're out of steps, you could just pass out. All right. The sleep mask gives you like 5 extra steps. So you want to go east or west? Yeah, west. West is left, right is east. Yeah, west. All right. Let's see what it gives us. You got a hallway, a den that gives you. It's basically a hallway. It's basically a hallway with another room in it, like another option. So like there's 2 room options on the hallway. This red room sucks dick. Yeah, because basically, but you cannot see floor plans of draft in this room. So basically, when I when you go into this room and you go to the next door, you can't see what the fuck it is. You just gotta guess. But if you're lucky enough to find a room with a circuit breaker in it, you could turn the lights on in it, and that fixes the problem. So so I'm just giving that information right now. Now here's the other thing too. You see it says rank one in the bottom right hand corner. Again, it's low level, so this is probably the easiest this dark room's gonna be throughout this whole. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like, you want to take the risk and take the hit on the dark room right away, or do you want to wait later on when you might already found a circuit breaker? You know what I'm saying? And then you could, you know, but I don't know when and if I'm gonna find that circuit breaker and where along my journey that will be. So who knows? What do you want to do? Yes. Then the spare room. Yes, it does. No, it gives you a gem. It gives me a gem. Get a diamond. And see again, I don't understand this one. It's this praying and it's like prayer hands and a hand with crowbar in it. Yeah, rosary beads and a crowbar. Row. I don't know. Yeah, another mystery. Um, Note, there's a suspicious amount of clocks in this room. I don't know what the fuck for, but it's th- yeah, they're all on the same time. Yeah, that's the thing I noticed. Like, it's all actually set correctly. Yeah, yeah. And then there's also these things, swans. I've just noticed those throughout the game too. Like, there's swans in rooms. All right. So now yeah, ceilings are pretty much. There might be. I haven't even thought to look at ceilings. That's the first time I've even thought about it. All right. So now all right. We got west and we got north. Okay. Now again, if we go like see west, that's gonna be a dead end anyway. Like, we can't go any further west next to the next square, right? So we could put a dead end room there and maybe get something out of it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm telling you your options. Like, you don't have to, like, you can go into that room and waste this step, but it might be something beneficial if you use like a dead room, you know? Or right, but it also may be another room with another way north. Right, right. So which way you want to go? North or west? All right. The chapel's probably the nicest of the red rooms because it only takes money from you. And if you don't have any money, it doesn't do anything. So but it has two doors. It's a two-door room. Spare room, you only got one door, and then pantry, you only got one door, but you get 4 coins. And it like note the pantry. You're wasting a door though if you use a pantry, right? Because it's going right into the bedroom where there's no access. It's going to be a dead end. Yeah, spare room goes straight, and then you have a chapel, which you take 1 coin from you, right? But you have it also kills one of the exits on the chapel, so you know that's like again keeping you from accidentally going in a room by accident, and it gives you one exit, or you can just go to spare room. All right. No, your spare rooms are pretty empty. Now, okay, so here's the conundrum here. We have a pantry that takes you to the west, gets 4 coins. Corridor that's unlocked, which is cool. If you notice, it's above the corridor though on the map. There is the foundation, so it's like a secret room that's always there now because I found it one time. So that's like a room we don't have to waste. Well, it is a room we don't have to design. And if we find like a shovel, there's some treats in there. So we can go to corridor, or we can spend the gem and use the commissary. Yeah, I do. All right. I see, like in here, like the corridor. That's the only thing I've seen in like this. Like, see, okay, it's high. I have no fucking tray. Tie. I think that's a special type of tray. I don't know what kind of tray that is, but there's a picture of a tie in a tray. I don't know. All right. Some bullshit. All right. Look at that coins. Nice. 2 coins. All right. Give me 6 steps. Nice. All right. But now we got 2 options: west or north. Now, again, you have to understand. Okay, you try to go north here, but again, we have to before we get all the way to the level 9, we have to find that lever to open one of those doors. Yeah. There's a room with the lever in it. So again, you have to explore a little bit, but not too much. You got to keep that in mind because again, like if I get to the antechamber, like you saw the last map, I was there, but none of the doors open, so I couldn't use it. And like there's been a time where I've opened again, like I said, I've opened a door, and I'm like I didn't even make it that far. So keeping that in mind. Now again, if we go west, we can always go north still too. But there might be an option with the room. Yeah, go ahead. All right. Well, the garage technically cuts you off, but look what the garage gives you though. It gives you 3 keys. So you're getting a shit ton of keys, and I don't think there's another use for the garage outside of the car in there. But I have to find the keys for the car. So um, the garage door opens, but we have to find power for the garage door, which that's the same closet that turns off the what you call it? Yes, dark rooms. Yeah, the one dark room. Yeah. So um, the West Wing Hall is just a corridor, and like it's color coded too. So like the blue is just basically like basic infrastructure, which is a closet you can get items in it. The the orange is like corridor and traveling, and like if you color coordinate, sometimes that gives you like bonuses. So I don't know. What do you think, dude? I've played this. I've been playing this game for 27 days. So like 27 days in the game, so it doesn't matter if we screw up, bro. Don't. It's just seeing how far we can get. Okay, but you also have to use it. Now also mind you, you have to use a gem for this. So I'm gonna be out of gem, but gems. I can find gems later on. You never know. All right. I got car. All right. Now you want to keep going north, or you want to go south a little? Maybe get some dead rooms. Maybe you want to go. Because you got three. You got three. Basically, you got 3 rooms you can build under the West Wing Hall, right? Yeah, it might be a dead end. It's basically you have 3 options every time you hit that door. So like if I hit a door here, the south door, we can see and see what it is. If it's beneficial, if it's not, then we can just select it and move on. We don't have to go into the room once we select it. You can save a step. Like you don't have to go into the room. Yeah, we got 47 steps. Ooh, that's a new one. What does that say? The ladyship's chambers. Next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10. Next time you enter the walk-in closet, gain 10. Oh, that's a nice one. And so that's a really good dead end. Code check is bullshit. I don't understand what the purpose of it is. I mean, if you want to save items, like if you got a really good item today, you can put it in there and it'll keep it the next, like it'll keep it in there until you go back, till you find a code check again. You have to find it though. That's what's bullshit. And you have the pantry, which is going to be a dead end. Uh, be, all right, cool. Yep. Yeah, we can go in and go out. No, we can't. It's a dead end. Yeah, we'll go back north. We got two north options. Remember that. And then also ultimately you have another north option on the east there. You see, the blue's empty, so we can put it. We go all the way back to that nook and go down and to the east if we have to, if we have enough steps. All right. Oh, nice sleep mask. So now if we find the bourgeois, that's gonna be fucking 15 fucking steps. This is the first time I've been in this room too, so I'm just gonna check it out. Here's the scanner. Here's the queen, right? And it's a white queen. That's a special key. Yeah, this is special. Nice. I don't know if that's what that means. It might mean something else. What does it mean? Never end. Just clues, man. You just gotta. That's why I tell you to keep. Yeah, I'm trying to see. A rowboat, crowboat, row. So it'll be C, I guess, if you were looking for the letter or not. Right there. It's a seat. It's a seat. Yeah, it's a seat for the heart, man. No, that's a good eye though. You know, it looks like something. Definitely does look like something. It might be lagging. What happened? No, I'm just looking at these people's pictures. Yeah, that's for some reason or another. I don't know. It's a reason why you can do it, man. I don't know why, but I think that's it in this room. All So this could be another den end if you want it to be. Is your shit, you still watching or does it get fucked up? Okay, so it's a little behind. Yeah. All right. That's just a game. Like I have a it's a puzzle game in there. We can play it again. It could be a prize. It's a prize, man. It's a prize to play. Like you can I can get, but it's also a room. It gives me a corridor, so I can go instead of going north, I can go right. There's no other options north. You know what I'm saying? There's two dead ends. I could do a walk-in closet where I get a bunch of shit, but that costs me a diamond. And then I could just do a regular closet, and that one just gives me two items. I know it's gonna be in there, but we still got the foundation north as well. So yeah, yeah, yeah. But again, that's the only option that's gonna give us the option to go forward at any rate is gonna be that. We don't because again we still got the north in the foundation. You see it? So like so and then we also have the east north as well. That we have all the way to the east. If we go all the way to the nook, yeah, go back down to the nook. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No problem. The polish pretty in the script. Sometimes there's a coin purse over here. It's basically explains the rules to this game. So again, one box will always be true. One box will always be false. Only one box has a prize within it, and two are always empty. Okay. I'm just checking on that, see if I missed anything on it before. Okay. So this box says the white box does not have a statement. Oh, you just getting? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just damn. Is that behind? All right. Can you scroll forward on it? Can you like you push the right? All right. The white box does not have a statement. I'm at the white box. Right. Right. And then yeah, one's a lie, one's truth, and then two of the boxes are empty. Only one actually has the actual gems in it. So this says the gems are in the box with the statement. The white side, we know this is a true fact, right? Because it says the white box does not have a statement. This is true. So because this is a fact. It's a fact. It's the white box. Yeah, the white box has no statement. Yes. The black box is the true box, right? But then this says the gems are in the box with a statement. So this could be a lie, or it could be true. Well, I guess in this case, it's a lie, right? Because it's going to be one truth, one lie. Good job. All right. Now we're going east a little bit. Now with this, we can set it up to a point where if you see, it can have another door connected to the foundation there. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be two ways to get into this room that we build next. Right. But it's just another way, like another pathway sometimes too. Like sometimes, like if we have to go back down south for some reason, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. So we got a chapel, which is obviously gonna take some. It's got a red room. Yeah, it takes coins from us, but then we got a closet, and then we got a nursery, which is gonna cost us gems. But whenever we draft a bedroom in the future, it's gonna give us 5 extra steps. There's no advantage to the red room really. Like, the only thing the red room does is fuck with you. So it takes your money. Like, it's gonna take. It's not. That's the point of the. It's not advantageous. It's supposed to hurt you. That's the point of the red room. It's supposed to fuck you up. Right. It's gonna throw a monkey wrench. But then if we do that, we have no way to go though, because the red room does have 2 doors. So to connect to the foundation, and it'll actually go north. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's random, bro. It's. This is not the game for you, bro. I figured okay, this is not the way I figured. I was like, this is not fast paced and like hectic. So I was like, oh yeah, this would be good. Oh, we need a key. Now we're out of keys, so now we're fucked. No, this door, that one door. We have 2 other doors, but now we don't have any. Basically, like we have to go back down south to find, or try to find a key somewhere. Right, right. No, no, no. Here's the thing, right? If we get that door open, if we find a key, then we can open that door and proceed, right? Which is not a problem. If we don't find a key, then we're fucked. But we obviously aren't going to find the key unless we go. Uh, Basically, we got to go back down to the fucking entrance hall because we don't have any options for any other new rooms to get new shit out of. So we can go south. Yeah, yeah, we'll get 2 steps in the bedroom. Yeah, that chamber only works if we make a boudoir, which we have to make a boudoir somewhere if we get a chance. Yeah, yeah, because we eliminated the other options with the chamber of the 2 on the west there. So now we got to go east, and I haven't figured out what the fuck this thing is. This elevator in the foundation yet. Like, I'm not sure how to use that. So yeah, that might be something in the future that I figure out, but I haven't figured it out yet. So yeah, like it's powered by something probably. I just don't know how to get it going. Now again, we can go through the bedroom and get 2 extra steps, or we can just build straight off the entrance hall. Okay. Damn. That gives many options here. Yeah. Yeah. Now we just need to find the key, hopefully. So now you got a closet, 2 items. One of those is possibly a key. You got a lot. No, you can see it on the left there, right? We're fucked. We're pretty much fucked anyways. Out of the options we have, we so again, closet. You're probably gonna get. You're most likely gonna get a key in there. Hopefully. Now here's the thing, right? The library discovers less common floor plans while drafting in the library. So no, that's not gonna work. No, and then now here's the mailroom. Um, I can make the room, and then tomorrow I get some gift or something, like some sort of bonus gift. Right, right. Or it could be, or I could take the immediate gift right now. Yeah. Look, key. There you go. Look, see, looked out, and we got a diamond. Yeah. All right. Here's a diamond. We could look. We got. Oh, my bad. Look, I forgot about the den door here. We can make another room off the den if you want. And then, yeah, but again, bonuses though. I'm saying like bonus. It might be gifts or you got to keep that. Yes. Oh, look, a boudoir, and it's the option. So we got boudoir that gives you 10 extra steps once we step in there, and then we can build a bunk. Okay. There you go. 10 extra steps. Bang. And there's a diamond in here too. Yeah, this is like a long letter talking about. It's a letter from somebody. I'm just telling you that it is a letter from somebody to like the owner, the guy that gave me the place. Talking about like how he's unhappy. And here was the clue to this. Can you figure out from this clue how to get into the safe? What else do you notice about the? What else is evident about the picture? Right. Okay. Why are there presents? Okay. What's the date of Christmas? Okay. So what would be the code? 1225. I haven't even I haven't tapped the internet yet for any of the clues. Like I figured that one on my own. I was like, oh cool, I got that. All right. I don't know what the fuck this is. It looks like flan to me. And then sand, flan and sand, flan, dessert and desert. Okay, it's S, right? Extra S. All right. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they. Like, if I get back to the rumpus room, maybe we can figure that out. I don't know. Fucking insane. All right. So we got 10 extra steps. We can go up, get a bonus room, or if we go north from here, obviously not gonna take us anywhere, but it could give us like a bonus room with extra shit in it, like extra bonus cool shit. Or again, We don't have to worry about the rooms. We don't run out of rooms basically. Like we're not. The rooms aren't finite. Steps are. So we can make the room without going in. Right. If we go in. If we go in. We don't have to go in. You can make the room without going into it. So like if it's a shitty room, but it's gonna show you the options beforehand, right? So look. Right. So we got a code check, which is bullshit, right? Secret passage, that's a gem, and you're gonna waste that secret passage because it's not gonna take you anywhere. And then the gymnasium, right? Well, no. Look, the gymnasium doesn't do shit for you though. It ta- right. It takes two from you. It's a red room, so it's detrimental, but it has two doors in it. Right. It's that they're dead ends. So I'm saying, but again, like it's detrimental. The only bonus to the gym is there possibly might be sneakers in there that help with steps. Like it helps reduce the amount of steps that you use. That's the only bonus to the gym. Maybe. That's a maybe. But here's the thing though too. If I use this red room now, that's one less red room that I might encounter in the future. Is the gymnasium, the chapel, the gymnasium, the chapel. There's a boiler room, which it is, I think it's like a furnace or something like that. It's just a dead end. There's the living quarters for the servants, and that's like a pantry, so that's a one door room. But then that I think that fucks you up again. Then there's the weight room, which takes half of your steps. Uh, right, you get 10 steps. Yeah, yeah, we're in the bourgeois right now. The bourgeois. Yeah. Okay. But no, there's no door in the parlor there. There's no door at the bottom of the chamber. Yeah, no, it just took 2 steps. There's nothing on there. No, again, it eliminates it from being used in the future. So that's one less red room I have to worry about encountering in the future. Right. Plain. I don't know. I'm just sharing it with you. I don't fucking know what it is. No. Right. Yeah. But look at the plan though. It looks like the map, right? So I don't know what the fuck that means. Is this a clue something else, or is this a clue to the actual map? No, no. Yeah, they pick it up. But like here are the red rooms. I'm sorry. Those are all the red rooms you can encounter. This 8. No, no, that was that was just at that particular point when we opened that door. That was just at one point. It doesn't. We didn't build the dark room, so it still could be built. Right. Yeah. Right. I'm bad. I forgot to show you this. This basically tells you like all the rooms and shit we got. I'm still missing some. So I'm missing like 4 in this one. Uh, but these are just the rooms that exist within the manor. Like no particular order, no rhyme or reason to when you're gonna get them. Yeah. I'm missing a bedroom. One. I'm missing one of these rooms too. Okay. All right. So we got rid of the bedroom. Took 2 points from us. Wait, where's our 10 steps? What the fuck? Oh, that's horse shit and give me no steps. All right. What the fuck? Hold on, hold on. What did I understand about that? The chamber. The next time you. Oh, it's just that one time. Okay, my bad. It's not all the time. That's not bad. I mean, all right. Yeah. Alright, since we don't have any other options, I'm just gonna pick the hallway. Or do you want to do the dark room? Alright, so I got east and north. So this clue, right? If you haven't encountered, there's a security office room, right? If you haven't encountered that room yet, you wouldn't know the trick about this. But basically, all red memos that are typed are false. So it's just bullshit information unless it's written. If it's handwritten, then it's true, which is fucked up. And that's what I'm saying that the magnifying glass was for. Because like in that one memo, it'll show you like you have to look at the magnifying glass. It's like unless it's written. So uh, north or east? What do you want to do? I mean north. Yeah. Okay, north. All right, we got 5 gems. We got a kitchen. Ice. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. The I'm not sure what the bunk room's for. I've been in there several times. No, no. I think it just means it counts as two bedrooms, so like you have less of a chance of getting another bedroom. Right. And then the utility closet, same thing. Well, what's in the utility closet? Yes. So that'll help us out if we come across a dark room in the future, pending that it's close enough to the utility closet. All right. Oh, we got a kitchen, which gives us look. The kitchen gives us exit way. Yeah, we got 5 gems, and there might be food in there for us to eat. Give us more steps. True. Yeah, but again, we have to. The thing with the way I believe it works is like if we go in, not a red room, just the dark room. So the dark room, when you go into the dark room, it automatically turns off the lights, right? But if you have the utility room, you go back to the utility room and turn the lights back on, and that keeps you from having to deal with the you burn. Yeah, depending on what your utility room is in regards to the dark room. Come on. uh, all right. Unfortunately, there's no food in here. That sucks. All right, but it's okay because it's a corridor, bro. There's another door there we can go to, and it also has a menu here if you want to buy something. Banana gives us 3 more steps. You want to buy a banana? It's only two. It's only 2 coins. That's all we got, but it's worth it. It's 3 extra steps. You don't think so? Now here's the other option here. If we somehow run across a dining room and it's a particular time, there'll be this main course that we'll get 20 extra steps from. And if we 10 extra steps, we find a trophy room somehow. So there's that to think about. Like we can save a coin, which I mean, there's really not a lot to buy. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 coins. We only have 2 coins right now, so it's like there's not a lot we can buy with 2 coins anyways. And we haven't come across any shops either. So steps. You want to wait? Okay. All right. Now we got a west facing door. We can go one. We can go. Yeah, we can go one more west, and then maybe north. It's locked. All right, man. No, it's a fun game to play. And see, like, pretty much we're like dead ass right now. We're dead in the water because I don't know because that the hallway door is locked, right? So we can't go that way. Yeah, yeah. Cause you learn more as you go, bro. Cause like what we just did, right? I hadn't ever come across the chamber before. So that's a new one that I learned about now. So now I know there's a chamber out there, and it adds to my strategy. Like, oh, they want to keep the chamber. If I find a chamber, I know I get a chamber and connect it with the boudoir, and now I have this, that, the other thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a million different ways to approach it. Is all I'm saying. Like this is, and that's what people like about it. So I can just you could try one way one day, and then the next day, okay, that didn't work. You know. And apparently, there's ways to save your money and stuff. So or get more money eventually. So yeah. But yeah, right now, like I don't know whether if we were able to get access to an office or the security room, I could see what inventory, like what if anything is out there still, like keys and diamonds and whatnot. But I can go like there's no green rooms, so I can't really go knock any locks off of the sledgehammer. If I come across like a no, it's like a chest with a lock on it. I can just bang the chest with the lock on it. I think that is something that you might be able to do later, as you progress. But okay, now you know this game's not for you. Yeah. Alright. And that's the game. Yeah, basically, it's your inheritance. This whole man is your inheritance, and it's just like your inheritance here, pretty much. Yeah. Like I turn. Yeah. No, it takes you steps outside too. Like when you go to like a different area, like watch when I go over here. I think it's just tunnel. Or maybe not. It depends on where you go. It might be. Yeah. There's like a door there. Looks familiar. Yeah. No, but see again, it's not like you didn't learn anything. You do learn things every time you go. Like every time you do something, every day, it's like a different thing you learn. that's the whole, I guess, the idea behind it. Yeah. Well, just off a jump is a bunch of apples, so I'm sure maybe there might be apples you can get. Yeah. Yeah. This run. You know what I'm saying? Like again, the next run might you might come across a room that tells you all about this orchid. So right. This is my tent. This is where like this character is hanging out every day after he leaves the house. No. All right, man. You gotta take a shit. Go take a shit, bro. I don't want to hold you up. Just wanted to show you the game and see what you thought about it. That's all.